Hello to all the hunters here with us and those watching online. Good afternoon. Thank you. I'm your host today, Jai Jai. Welcome everyone. I'm so glad to see all of you again. So after a year, we're once again gathered here because of our shared love for Torchlight, kicking off a New Year's TorchCon. Right now, I see so many familiar veteran hunters, and it makes me feel very warm. And of course, I also see many new faces. We are all gathered at this grand event because of our passion. So tonight, I believe we will all create the most unforgettable memories. And of course, today this moment not only belongs to the audience on site, but even more to millions of hunters watching online. So now, let me hear and see the cheers from all of you here and everyone watching the stream online. Thank you. I remember last year, our producer, Heng Liu, talked about Torchlight's past journey. But today, we will not talk about the past, but only the future. We will look ahead together. This year, as we all know, Torchlight has proven through data that it has gained a firm foothold. But the road ahead isn't one we can travel on passion alone. So today, he is back on site again to talk about Torchlight's next chapter. So, without further ado, let's give the warmest applause and welcome our producer, Heng Liu, to the stage. Please welcome Heng Liu. Thank you, Jai Jai, for warm up the stage. Hello to all the hunters worldwide. I'm Heng Liu. And thank you, all the hunters, for gathering here in Typhoon. At the first TorchCon, I painted a lot of pretty pictures. I didn't expect the second TorchCon to come so quickly, and many of those promises might not have been fulfilled yet. So this time, I've come fully prepared to accept everyone's roasting face to face. It has been already a year since the last TorchCon. A year in the real world has been 4 seasons for Torchlight. We have been experienced Carjack, Overwhelm, Vorax, and Lunario. How's Torchlight doing in these 4 seasons? So first, let's look at the statistics. From the statistics, active users on the launch day of the new season continue to grow. For a game that has been live for a long time, this is quite a rare achievement. But I have to be honest. But many things are not as smooth as the statistics. Right after the last TorchCon, everyone was full of confidence in Torchlight. However, once the High Tower season went live, the season was not very friendly to many builds, and the progression felt like a prison. On top of that, there was a bug that allowed players to explore resources, which made the experience very tough. So before the Overwhelm preview, I saw a post. Maybe many other people also saw that. I find some sentences very well. So first, the server will crash after 2 hours at launch, and then we'll apologize with free 10 draws. A new progression? Isn't that just finding another slot to dig another hole? The seasonal progression looks powerful, but it's so expensive that you can't even afford it by the time you max out your build. The seasonal gameplay is going to be a mess at first, then get better after a week and be fully polished by the next season. Within a week of launch, there's going to be resource farming bugs and the forums explode, same old story. I wonder if the author of this post is here with us today. But I think you put it very well, because many of these things did come true, some even more than once. We have been making these mistakes more than once. Ultimately, it was because we were still too experienced to meet your expectations. We kept claiming that we were not playing by the book. But when we actually deliver our seasonal progression systems, you may feel like following formulaic crafting again. So When discussing the progression content for each season last year, I always threw our designers a big question mark. Do you actually feel excited about this progression system yourselves? If the answer was not yes, you got sent back for rework. Well, the idea sounds great. Executing it is not easy at all. When the proposal for renewed memory was approved, I looked at the version history of the document and saw it has gone through 101 revisions. That designer certainly lost a lot of hair that season. But after all that, from Prism Graph to renewed memory, over the past year, we have finally introduced more progression systems that can truly get ourselves excited. Over these years, some people have said that Torchlight team listens to advice and fixes bugs quickly, but we have also reflected on ourselves. It's not only just about fixing issues fast, it's about preventing them from the first place. So last year we talked about a very useful word, idealism, about how Torchlight growing from 0 to 1. So this year I want to talk about a phrase that might sound a little bit old school, long-termism. Let's talk about if Torchlight keeps going, how should it move forward from 1 to N and go even further? We have figured out 4 things. First, let players return. First of all, I have to address several problems that are absolutely core to Torchlight. In all these seasons, we have came to SS13. Content keeps piling up, and the barrier for returning players keeps getting higher and higher. For new players, you start empty-handed. These are all hurdles. So last year, we made some improvements. We rotated some content out for the first time and retired Soul Candle. And in SS11 and SS12, we allowed new players to complete early game quests to get drop type or combat type packed spirits. It also added gameplay that doesn't rely heavily on packed spirits. But this is still far from enough. Bringing this up is to show you that we're fully aware of this problem. And we will invest more effort in getting these things right because this determines how far Torchlight can go. And secondly, let players have fun. At the last TorchCon, we admitted that the in-game combat wasn't satisfying enough. So this year, we have introduced Lunario Creation Engine, Overrealm, High Tower, and Gauze. And we have been constantly polishing, optimizing the in-game experience to introduce more differences. At the same time, we also wish our looting can be more thrilling. So when a jackpot item drops, it shouldn't be just a number changing on your panel. It should make you want to make a screenshot, share it in your group chats, or record a video while wiping the dust off of your screen first. Thirdly, let players understand the game. Here, I like to sneak in 2 unannounced features that weren't even in the preview. The first is the stats source lookup. Previously, when looking at the character panel, you may face the question, exactly how much of my energy shield is being added by each specific source? And when you are copying other people's work, you may wonder where does it come from, and you may spend a lot of time to find it. The first version is still a bit rough. You can only trace back to categories like gear, talents, or slate modules. However, we will continue to optimize it so that eventually can track down exactly which piece of gear, which slate, or which affix is taking effect. The second is Pack Spirit effect lookup. The Pack Spirit system has always been quite complex, with different gameplay types, drops, and fixes. Figuring out exactly which ones takes effect or which ones don't can be confusing. To be honest, when I play the game myself, I often have to ask the designers which ones actually work. We also thought of a lot of methods, for example, introducing help manuals, but they still weren't intuitive enough, and it's difficult to make it clear. So this time, we came up with a much more direct way. In this way, you can select a gameplay mode, and here you can select drone. After the selection, you can see different path spirit, which is fully effective, which is partially effective. So once you select pact spirit, you can see which afflict is taking effect. it can show this vividly to everyone. However, this feature requires manual verification of a massive number of roles, so it might roll out about a week later than the server launch. Those two features might seem small, but we have actually wanted to build them for a very long time, maybe several years. Now we finally have a new implementation approach. And it is always our aspiration that an ARPG like Torchlight are already complex. We want to handle all these details for you so that players can entirely focus on what truly matters: combat, trading, and character growth. Lastly, let everyone trust us. It means stepping up the quality of every season a bit, having fewer bugs, and interesting past mistakes are never repeated. Last year, we acquired the Torchlight IP. Some people asked if we are going to use this IP to launch a new product, while others did the math for us. It's so expensive. Can you even break even? We just want to use real money to make a clear statement. We are not here to exploit this IP. We truly want to pass this classic down through generations. Here I want to sneak in one more piece of news. Torchlight is also preparing potential collaborations with other IP. In the future, we hope to bring your favorite characters into the world of Torchlight for adventures. Let players return, let everyone have fun, understand the game, and trust it. This is the blueprint for long-termism. Logically speaking, the speech should end here, but to be honest, I struggled to finish this speech. I just felt unsatisfied, though I didn't know why. I spent the entire Dragon Boat Festival holiday thinking over this, and eventually I figured it out. Are people still playing Torchlight today simply because we have a great long-term blueprint? I don't think so, because within the Torchlight team, there isn't much long-termism. In Torchlight's dictionary, there has only been the next life, the next door, the next season. Over the past 2 years, as Torchlight statistics kept climbing, many people came to ask me, how did Torchlight climb its way out of adversity? Was there a single critical change or some critical magical pill? Neither is true. When Torchlight first launched, the journey was not smooth. For several seasons, we genuinely did not know if there would be next season, or if players would still have the patience to wait for our next season. So we gradually developed a habit. We never save the good stuff for later. We never postpone issues that need to be fixed. And for the things players want the most, we never say, let's wait until the next season. So how do we climb our way out? I thought it over and over, and there is only one possible answer. We have always treated the next season as if it were our next one. Our operation colleague Ian always asks me, can you give us a one-year role plan? What should we do in the next 5 years? I said, I honestly can't, because everything I wanted to make already has been packed into the current patch. Remember the packed spirit effect lookup feature I mentioned earlier? It wasn't in the preview because we originally judged it was impossible to finish the season and already cut it. But it is exactly what players want the most, and they have repeatedly asked. So the thought of making everyone wait another full season made us miserable. So we tried everything we could, even if it meant implementing it as an in-game web page, and even if it goes live a week later than the server launch, we're determined to deliver it. I don't know if players will have the patience to wait for me for another season, so any good idea we come up with must be served up right away, immediately. So now I can finally answer the question I posed at the beginning. What is exactly long-termism? In Torchlight, long-termism is treating every single season as if it were your last. Let players return, have fun, understand the game, and trust it. These 4 things are not a roadmap either. They are our requirements for every final season. Since our players come back, we must empty our pockets and give them everything we've got. Since they're willing to trust us one more time, we must make sure this journey is worthwhile. We must make every returning player believe this season must be another all-in season. We need to make every returning player believe this season might just be Torchlight's best season yet. This is Torchlight's long-termism. Thank you, everyone. Next, I will hand the stage over to our lead designer, Yuri Wang, who will share more useful information with you. Hello to all the hunters worldwide, players online, and friends here with us today. I'm Torchlight lead designer Yuri Wang. Our producer just shared a longer-term direction for Torchlight, and now I'm here to bring things down to earth by presenting an annual design team report. I'd like to talk with you about what happened over the past year from the perspective of designers. The presentation will be divided into 3 sections. The first section covers some fun stats from the past few seasons. The second section uses Vorax as an example to show how a gameplay goes from idea to launch. The third section talks about whether designers actually play the game and whether we listen to players. Over the past year, we have gone through Carjack, Overrealm, Vorax, and Lunario these 4 seasons. Each season brings new gameplay and fresh progression goals. For players, it's a journey that restarts every 3 months. For designers, it's an exam we have to retake every 3 months. Let's first look at SS9, Outlaw Carjack. We initially designed it as a mode that required a certain level of progression and even certain build tab to claim all rewards, but the depths players explored still exceeded our imagination. We counted the proportion of players who cleared all 30 waves on time mark 8 or above, and it greatly exceeded our expectations with 43%. So which hero traits had the upper hand in this mode? Lightning Shadow, Flame of Pleasure, and Zealot of War all boasted success rates above 79%. We also introduced more thrilling bounty tasks. We wanted lucky players to encounter antenna directly in bounty tasks. Such bounties appeared a total of 849 times. But unfortunately, some players still failed after encountering them. And there are 201 players like this. Roughly 1 in 4 who saw antenna missed it. Also, during that season, we experimented with a progression mode with a large range between its floor and ceiling, the tower sequence. And the most valuable sequence was the Heart of Corona. We found the most unfortunate player. To get this sequence, he spent 362 research attempts before succeeding, about 180,000 flame. And his ID is the soft-hearted gold. I don't know if he's watching this right now. Next up is SS10 Overrealm. We created a gameplay with infinite stacking possibilities. The single run with the highest drop value totaling 110,000 flames was achieved by a player named Mayfly. You can all guess what dropped in that run. Yes, he got 4 antennas. On the progression side, we introduced the Prism system this season. We expect players to efficiently utilize Prism slots for higher returns. The most popular ethereal prism this season turned out to be Keen Intellect. Let's look at how many times it's been crafted and reverted. It was crafted 1.1 million times and reverted 830,000 times. That means nearly 3/4 of the crafts were undone by players. We also found a fascinating statistic. In the Overrealm season, there was only 1 item with max inverse image roll value in the entire server. We also found his ID. This ID looks so bot-like that we actually checked to see if he was a real person. Yes, he's very active. He played this for a month. In SS11, Vorax, in this gameplay, players customize their own unique monsters. This is a gameplay that tests your card playing skills. The highest activity achieved in a single run was 2.01 billion. You can think about how far your own best score is from that. In this season, we also tried letting players customize unique graphed gear. Let's take a look at the most expensive Vorax gear on the trade house. The crafter of this piece is a player called game curator. Let's look at its stats. This is Rosa 2's base gear for Empathy Blade. The base affix as one extra link to the core skill. The prefix has a max roll T0 energy shield, while the two other primary affixes could only depend on luck. The suffixes feature Ultimate Plus Legendary, all successfully corrupted. The item eventually sold on the trade house for close to 400,000 flame. Finally, we have the recently concluded Lunaria season. Let's look at the player's performance. The server-wide average was a 6 combo, but the highest achieved in the single round was 64. In that fight, the player encountered both Lunaria Reverberation and 3 Monet Revivals simultaneously. Now looking at players' preferences for Lunar String, the distribution for auto speed farming, manual speed farming, and area increase stood at 53%, 23%, and 24%. This aligned with our design expectations for Lunar String. We wanted players to mix and match different farming styles based on our tastes. I'll leave you with a teaser here. These styles have given us a ton of inspiration on how Lunaria might be integrated into the core game, so keep an eye on tonight's season preview. Additionally, the most expensive hero memories on the trade house was crafted by a player named AJ Shualulu featuring Empathy Blade, double 2 T0 innate affixes, and enhanced dexterity main stat. It was a perfect trade. Base for Rosa 2 was sold for 200,000 flame. Beyond the seasonal additions of gameplay and progression, the core of Torchlight has been constantly evolving in terms of heroes, skills, legendary gear, mechanics, gameplay, and visual presentations. We have made countless additions and adjustments over the past year. I won't read out every single statistic. Over the coming year, we will continue to pour in more resources to ensure that every season brings fresh experiences. In addition to core content, the visual presentation is undergoing continuous upgrades. At last year's TorchCon, we showcased the direction of our hero art iteration. Over the past year, we have successfully completed model iterations for 8 heroes. And here's the new model that will debut in the new season, the Forsaken Ares. Yes, and the new dwarf commander, he has grown a bit taller. Skill effects are something players interact with every day. Whether a skill feels good to use certainly depends on its mechanics and numbers. However, whether it looks clear or offers satisfying impact feedback directly impacts the player's experience. So in this season, there will be more new effects. Also, environments are upgrading. Here I got permission for an early review. I sneaked something from the preview. Here's the first look at our new hideout. More richer details and more textured lighting. We hope this hideout will become a new home that you will love. Next, I'd like to share the Vorax mechanic that you almost got to play. This part isn't about telling you how we make the game. That process isn't actually that mysterious. What I want to say more is to see if a play game can stand, we need to polish it over and over again. This is its earliest draft. It looked like this. It's very crude. We aligned on the core idea. Players modify monsters through a card game. The first demo came out quickly. In the initial version, every archetype and monster had its own completely independent effect. It's very interesting, but it felt tiring to play, and it didn't match the rhythm of the main game. So we had a second version. This version introduced potion selection. There were still many extra strategies like monster sword and position effect. We designers thought it was okay, but when we invited art and programming colleagues to playtest, they still said that they couldn't understand it. In total, we went through more than a dozen demos. What remained is the direction you see right now. Using activity to express risk and reward, and potion selection to create variety. We simplified everything, compressing all playability into potion choices. In our own tests, this depth hit the sweet spot, not too complex, yet plenty of fun. And the next is after the rules were set, and this is our UE interface, then came the UI interface. At this stage, we kept testing to iterate designs. So you can see after the first version came out, we didn't have the small icons before information like activity and quantity, and we still felt heavy reading burden. And finally, we arrived at the official version you played. Whether judged by data or player feedback, the Vorax mechanic was very successful. As you can see, throughout the whole production process of Vorax, we had no magical pill, but only play tested over and over, felt and polished it every step, bit by bit. Are our feelings really right? Or our refinements and optimizations truly on point? Can we genuinely create something that moves players? I remember when I first started in this industry, I often heard veterans talk about wanting to build incredibly cool things. But the things they made often didn't resonate with players. As a designer, that terrified me. However, I believe there is a solution. It's simple, yet very effective. That is to connect us with you. First, we designers have to be core players of this game. These are the gameplay statistics from our own design game. For the first 2 weeks of every new season, our office completely transforms into an internet cafe. Whenever a minor server issue occurs, a bunch of people would stand up as if asking the boss, what's wrong with the internet? Thankfully, over the past 2 seasons, instances like this become less and less, so everyone can focus on exploration for a whole day. We firmly believe that only by diving deeply into the game can we truly understand whether a build is engaging, whether gameplay is fun, and whether the interface is clear and user-friendly. Beyond playing a lot, we also need to think. Every season, every designer on our team writes an experienced team to think about the pain points within the game. I took all their complaints and organized them into a word cloud based on the frequency. At first, I was hesitating about sharing with you all the questions. Of course, not every one of these issues can be resolved instantly. Some are long-term projects, like new player tutorials. Others have cascading effects, such as the cost of switching builds. But the important thing is that these problems are not being ignored. They have been seen and discussed by us. Lastly, it comes down to listening. We have constantly paying attention to player feedback. For instance, the frustrating experience in Season 11 Carjack promoted us to be more cautious in designing invincibility in future mechanics. The volatility of Season 12 overall made us hyper-aware of controlling the fluctuations between floor and ceiling. And for all the complaints listed on the screen, we've listened to every single one. I actually asked Quan to help me collect screenshots of player complaints, but the ones he gathered were all issues that are already being addressed. As for, I think you are maybe all interested in this, but as for exactly how we are tackling them, please tune into our 7 p.m. preview tonight. This annual report is about to come to a close. However, this report I'm sharing today is not a scorecard, because behind every digit, every change, and every design that made it through, there are traces of players. Players refer to both you and us. We listen to your voices, and we also listen to our own inner voices as players. At last year's TorchCon, we said that TorchCon's content would snowball larger and larger with each season. This year, what I want to say even more is that I hope what grows isn't just the volume of content, but our development standards, our judgment, and the trust between us and players. Torchlight is not a finished game. It can still keep growing and become even better. Thank you, everyone. See you in the new season. Thank you, our lead designer, for the wonderful presentation. After hearing all these new changes and updates, I believe everyone on site and online, just like me, can't wait to try the new version. But before that, we still have the most anticipated session. Next, let's dive into the most exciting Q&A session. In this session last year, I still remember the questions from the audience got sharper and sharper, and the dive team's answers are full of useful information. And right now, our dive team is ready backstage, fully prepared to face even tougher questions from the hunters. Now let's welcome Heng Liu, Yurui Wang, Ian, and Quan to the stage. A round of applause, please. Welcome, everyone. First, please say hello to the hunters here with us and those watching online. Hello, everyone. I'm Heng Liu. Hello, I'm Ian. Hello, I'm Quan. So, first of all, thank you all for having the courage to join us here once again and answer hunters' questions face to face. I remember last year on this session, you all felt sweaty. First, I want to ask you, are you prepared? First, Quan, are you fully prepared? While I was touring, I was already asked many questions, so I felt okay. So, as one of the hunters myself, I'd like to ask a question on everyone's behalf. In the previous and each season's roundtable sessions, I found out many hunters said in the forum that although many answers were given, there were still more they wanted to know. So now you come to the stage. Can you share your insights and your preparations? So Ian. So if you have seen Liu's speech, we treated each season as the last season, but also for your suggestions, we have tried our best to put it in the next season. So every time when we were in the roundtable session, it was approaching the new season. We're still on the process. So people may feel that why can you solve all the problems we mentioned? It's because for every time we're trying to improve them, but we're still looking forward to your feedback. And we'll try to be the best designer team that listen to the feedback. Yes, the answers will all be shown in the next version. I know Ian has been very familiar with our hunters. So Liu and Wang, have you considered in the future opportunities, do you consider face-to-face interaction with our hunters? Last time, Wang actually went to the round table. He liked to stay in-house. So he can sacrifice his time to do more communication. Do you recognize that? Yes, I find it very satisfying to talk to hunters. And last time we saw the top 3 bullet comments that has shut all the screen. So next, without further ado, let's turn the time over to all the hunters. Whether you care about skill optimization or want to push the team for updates, you ask the questions and the dev team will take them on. Our staff are already standing by with microphones. Tell me, are you ready? I think you are fully prepared. Last year, all the questions you proposed last year are very tough. So now, raise your hands high. Let me see your hand. Ask whatever comes to mind. Let me see who will be the first hunter to ask a question today. Please hand the microphone to the this gentleman in black clothes. I have prepared the question. First, my first question is also the question my friends are concerning about. So what is the view of dynamic dropout in SS12 in the new packed spirit dropout? Are there any adjustments? Is this a mechanism coming with the system? I think this first question is not so sharp and it's also a very constructive suggestion. I don't know. What do you think of this issue? Can you send the first representative to answer this question? So, Quan, please answer this question. So first, this is not a soft question. The answer is simple. We don't have dynamic drop rate. It's not necessary. From our goal, it's not necessary. And while in developing these mechanics, we have devoted a lot of energy and time. So we don't have extra energy and time to do this. So from our motion and our time, we won't do this. So currently in Torchlight, if you spend more time in farming it, and what you gain doesn't have a strong correlation with your online time. Our drop rate is very random. So the floor and ceiling has a large range. So there is a large fluctuation. This is in our expectation when in designing. So the next one is a soft question. For mainstream build, do you have a large movements? I have played almost all seasons in Torchlight. In every end of Torchlight, I can only see some very few skills that are very flashing. So while you put the off-meta skills in the popular skills in the next season, maybe in the last season, I was frustrated about one hero, one skill, but in the next season, it will become popular, and it makes me excited. What do you think of this season? So one can take this question. In the similar, a friend from last TorchCon asked a similar question. We try to enhance gameplay in each season. In this season, we have thought of many methods to make it more diversified. It is something we want to do, but it may not be as good as it sounds. But our internal statistics improved compared to the last year. We have backstage monitoring, and we're trying to improve it. I want to add more. While in designing skills, we try to balance between all the design traits. And inevitably, some very strong skills will inevitably appear. It's our design flaw, but it's not our expected design. As the representative of our hunters in this area, I'll give you another opportunity. So for the last question, in exchange to the Pact Spirit, I changed to a Pact Spirit. I didn't play. I wanted to know if I can exchange it back, because after a while, I didn't play at all. Now, till now, we have 13 seasons. So I have many free Pact Spirits. So can I trade these Pact Spirits for other gameplays? Can you send a representative to answer this question? This is a good question and hard to answer. Currently, in making major adjustments, we would make this. In Torchlight, we can't transform a Pact Spirit into other skill. Maybe in the future we will consider maybe 100% transform won't work in the current architecture. Maybe you can tune into tonight's preview. Thank you very much. Due to time limit, we need to leave the questions for other hunters. Wish Torchlight a bright future. Thank you. And also thank you for your answers. So for the first hunter's question, it felt okay. So the next hunter's question, he is actually the representative of many hunters. Before the stage, he strongly suggests that he should have the opportunity. So let's hand the microphone to Gudu. Actually, I only have one answer. In the last season, there is a very popular pack spirit, but many people say that it doesn't have a strong damage effect. It doesn't have a good experience. Though you ask the question with smile, but it gives us sweat. So this is actually a simple question because this packed spirit is very common. So we can't share more effects with this bit packed spirit. But we have tested and modified all the effects. If there's actually an issue, many players would come to us. There is effects, but the effects are not so obvious. It doesn't mean it's doubling. Are you satisfied with the answer? Yes. Actually, just many people come to ask me, so you ask the question on behalf of the hunters. Thank you, Gudu, and also thank you, Liu, for your answer. Let's leave the time for other hunters. Let's give the microphone to the hunter in black suit. Good afternoon. I only have one answer, one question. This is a question about the price for the game. Now we have come to season 13, and it causes diversion of players. For each gameplay, there will be fewer and fewer players. I think this way will cause the crafting price to get higher and higher. Maybe previously I need 3,000 to 5,000 flames to 5-star, but now it requires 30,000 to 50,000 flames to reach 5-star. I hope you can answer my question. I can answer your question. So after the last TorchCon, in this season's high tower, we have a high crafting price. I've noticed this issue, including the diversion, progression, and crafting price, while taking all these into consideration, to see how long does it to clear the maps. In the last map and the previous two maps, we can clear the maps with faster speed. So we need to take into consideration all the new progression systems. So we have paid attention to this issue and observed them. We try to speed up the clearing time, but we need to make a balance. It's a natural thing. It cannot be too short or too long. Thank you very much. And in this area, the dev team is also balancing, and I hope that everyone can trust our dev team in balancing this problem. I also noticed that on my right side, there is a fourth player, a foreigner. He's been raising his hand all the time. Let's see what question he proposed.
Global audience, and we would like to know, one of the things that sets Torchlight apart is how the variety between each season. A lot of them you have the more strategic mini games like Borax, White Nightmare, Mistfall, and Druid as well. And then you've got the more mob kill focused ones, where it's just killing monsters efficiently. How do you strike a balance between
2, 1, go.
Hey, I'm Ben. This is Lily. We're here in Shanghai for the annual TorchCon, a convention celebrating all 17 years of Torchlight. We're going to be coming up on a hall here, which is paying homage to all of the games, starting with Torchlight 1 back in 2009, and all of its sequels that have come forth since. Now, my first game was Torchlight Infinite, but I understand that you played some a little before that?
Yeah, I played Torchlight 2 for my first game, and then I played 3 and then Infinite, and then at some point I played a little bit of the first one.
Yeah. What would you say is like the biggest difference between like the first one and like the modern Torchlight?
Torchlight Infinite is way faster.
Okay, and faster is better, right?
I do like faster.
Faster is better, I agree.
But I can appreciate moderate speed.
Yeah. I mean, you can even see through the years, like the art really has stayed pretty similar.
Yeah.
So we're going to be coming up on the activity room here where the Torchlight creators have blessed us with basically life-sized versions of Torchlight season mechanics. And we're going to be able to play the games, try to do well on them, earn flame elementium, and we're going to be able to exchange that for goodies at the gift shop here, which is called the Trade House. And as you can see over here on the right, we have a list of possible rewards. Looks like the best reward is 30 flames. You think you can get that?
Maybe. If I get lucky.
Yeah, I'll settle for 15. Let's see if we can do it. Halfway there.
It's a good measure.
Yeah. And this is where we're going to be exchanging them for all the various pins and art and things.
I think. Thank you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, our flames.
Yeah.
We need our bags.
With 3 flames.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we start with 3. 27 to go. You just got to keep up the pace. So the first game here, this one is from Outlaw, right? How's it work?
Yeah. So basically, you grab a number, and then you get 3 numbers, and you have to choose one. And you're trying to get a sequence of numbers, which are listed on the rule board. Yeah, that's these right here. Yeah, so you got 4 rounds. You're trying to match to some of these numbers. Think.
You want to go first?
I'll go first. So basically, it's all or nothing.
Yeah. It's full of win or lose.
If you don't get the sequence, you lose.
Yeah. Do you have a strategy?
I don't.
Okay. Just luck of the draw. You got this. What'd you get?
2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Go with the 4.
Starting with 4. So it looks like you need either a 4 or a 1 to progress further.
You got 2, 6, and 5.
Ooh.
I just lose?
Yeah, it's a loss. That's a loss.
It's a loss? It's over.
Better luck next time.
Right.
All right. Let's see if I can be a little bit luckier.
Bad luck.
All right. We got 4, 6, and 1. We're going to go with 1 for our starting number. Increase the odds. So I need either a 4, a 2, or a 7. We're going to go with a 2. So we're live. Let's see. 4 and then 6.
Halfway
for
there.
this 10 FEs. Where'd that one go? 3, 6, and 2. I think that's it, right? Where are we at? 1, 2.
Yeah, I think you're done.
I'm done? We lost. 0 for 2. All right. On to the next one. The next one is based on Lunaria, it looks like. And this one looks fun. So, ring toss. You played ring toss before?
Yep.
Yeah? Are you good?
Very good.
You're not good?
No.
Well, if you're not good, just be lucky.
That has been my whole plan.
All right, let's see how this one works.
And then we can pay an additional flame or throw to
so it looks
level it up.
We have both small rings and large rings.
Right.
I think bigger is better.
For sure.
So I'm probably going to opt to give all of my starting flames to upgrade and get 3 big rings, I think.
Yep. I think that is the play.
Ooh, look at these clumps on the left side. Thank you. Can you hold this for a second?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so I need what? I need to get 7 total with all 3 throws?
Nope, you only need 6.
Only need 6?
Yep, 6 is the max for 8 flames.
That'll be easy. Let's see. There's 3 right there. 2? 1.
Nope, 1.
1. Gravity's so pesky. We're going to go for this. Oh, that's a 4.
That's pretty good.
Let's see. I only need 1, right? I'm going to get 3 anyways.
Yep, you won.
Let's go.
All right.
A crushing victory.
Big winner.
What is that? Is that 8? Let's go.
Yep.
You think you got this?
Yep.
You might have to use the right side.
Yeah, I'll go over here.
It's looking a little more scarce over here.
I get the hard one.
Yeah? 2. Good.
2. Consistent. Slow and steady.
2. Just 2 more. Let's go. Nice and easy.
There we
That's 6,
go.
I think. Well done. Well done.
I win.
So what's up next? Ooh,
Cube.
gambling.
Gamble now, you will
Gambling.
win.
Always win. So what? Just pull the lever, win.
Pull lever and win.
Yeah. Have you ever had any good experiences with this one in game?
I've had some big losses.
Some big losses, never any big wins.
No.
That means you're due.
I have bad luck.
You're due.
All right.
Big win.
Big win. I do the double. Yes.
Double
so
win.
Good.
What do you get? 12?
Yeah,
15?
12, I think.
All of them. Well done.
Those are good.
That's okay. That's okay. All right. Last time I was not very good at this one, but this time I'm primed. Now, a victory. All right, one more to go. Let's see if it's scripted or not. 4 for 4?
We're so
Are we
good.
just built different?
We're probably
All
the
right.
best cube players ever.
What's this last one?
This one is Arcana.
Arcana.
So we're going to roll a dice, and then basically the number on the dice, how much you move forward, and then you're trying to land on the purple tiles, because then you win 2 flames. If you land on a normal tile, you get nothing.
Okay.
And you get 3 chances, and then you get 2 flames per purple.
This one seems like it's just. You can go ahead and start.
All right.
This one seems like it's just going to be a lot of luck, and as we've seen, like we're pretty good at that. You got the dice.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be starting. Oh, yeah, I'll hold that for
Yeah.
you. You're starting
here.
behind this first square,
Yep.
and you want to get what, a 2 or a 4 or a 6.
Yep. Unlucky.
Not quite any of those numbers. The second
3.
time's the charm. 3 again.
Okay,
Hey, that works. Now you're on purple,
that's
right?
A win.
2 flames.
All right, evens.
Evens.
Big one.
2 or a 5. Ooh, the big
Well,
fat one.
I lose.
Not quite.
I got 2.
Got 2. Plus 2. All right, I'll start from the shadows. 4. We take those. We take 4s. I'm going to go ahead and choose another 4. Like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't think I can make it to the end because that would require rolling like a 10, which is not here. So we're going to go 4 or 6.
4.
How does he do it?
The dice carry.
Yeah, a lot luckier this time. Last time I tried, I got 3 1s, which is not quite a victory.
And then all the cards on the wall correlate to different mechanics in game.
Thankfully, they don't attack us in this.
That'd be kind of fun though.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, thank you. You want to sit in your victory throne?
Yeah.
Now, is that chair, like the theme of that chair matching this? Is that from the game as well?
It is very similar.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn.
I mean, you're the real
In the
winner.
chair of destiny. Am I? We gotta
I think
tally
you
it
got
up.
more than me.
I was pretty lucky this time. We got to see what we can get with our goodies. I wonder if they'll let us combine into one.
That would be the strat. I got 6.
Ready to go to the trade house and see what we got?
Yep.
Hope the markets are kind to us. Maybe just one drive-by pull, you know?
Yeah.
For old time's sake.
Wow.
Oh, the market's doing well.
We're in the green.
What would you sell?
I sold a big slate. I won the cube.
Oh yeah, that's so many. Oh my gosh, there's more. I'm dropping them. There's too many. Thank you. We're rich. This is
Buy an
like
eternity with this.
we're getting everything.
I think so.
Saving up for my
We're buying out the entire
my thunder
market.
manipulators. Is that? I think that's
Yeah,
one of the
we're
ones
price
that I was
manipulating.
saving for last time. We're just using creative economics.
Yes.
You know, it's fine. It's ethical.
We just day traded and hit big.
Do you remember what was on the prize for 30?
I think there's 3 things you can win. One is like an outlet converter thing for like
Yeah.
USB.
Interesting.
And then,
I know Milky was talking about wanting some sort of like pin set.
yeah, so they have pins for all the seasons, and you can win all of them with the
Okay.
idea 30.
And as a matter of
And
fact, I think we do have 30.
I think we do.
You want a bag?
Yeah, I'll take my bag.
Yeah.
And then, I'm not sure what the last one is.
Well, we can go and find out.
Yeah. And then the 15 is the tarot cards from Arcana.
Yeah. Just the ones that were on the wall back there?
Yep. And then 6 is the phone holder.
Yeah, I think I saw that, like some magnetic phone case.
Yeah, it's like a magnetic phone case. It's pretty cool. I
hope
think it's
Torchlight themed.
It is. I think if I recall correctly, it is one of the like shrines from the game. I think God of Machines. I think.
Okay. I think, is that the one that it's like stacking kills the faster you go? Is that one? That's God of War. That's God of War.
God of War. God of Machines is the one where you stand like a circle. There's a bunch of fire, and then you have to tank it basically.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Or avoid it.
It's like, yes, stand in one place and fight like waves of monsters that are coming
Right,
at you.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think there's 7 waves.
All right, well, let's see what we got. Are we going to have to tally these up? Being very careful.
Hi, hunters.
Hello.
So this is our gift list. So
Okay.
let me count.
Oh, the other
You're
the other
about to
one
dump
for
like
30
45 on here.
The other one for 30 is the figurine.
Okay, is that one of these?
I think so.
Is the mermaid there?
Nope.
No mermaids?
Nope.
Never lucky.
Got
20, 23 in
Can I borrow 7?
20, 23?
Can we share?
No, I'm just.
Yeah, you
we can share.
So the gift you share too. Okay.
3, 7? 7.
Yep, that's 7. Nice.
Oh, nice. 30.
Definitely here for a figure. Let's see.
So
What are the
you
options
want
here?
Do you want the figure? Yeah?
Oh, is that what the figure is?
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
Ooh.
is that one?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
PVC figure.
Oh, random character. Probably what that is. Yeah,
Oh,
give
okay,
me this
yeah,
guy. I'm gonna put him in my my car on my mirror.
Nice.
What are you trying to get?
Want to...
Yeah, I'll see how many I have now.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Okay. So all in, and this is full. Okay, go.
Oh wait, I have more.
Wait, there's
Okay,
more.
Okay.
Wait,
Big winner, yeah.
Big winner.
I am a big winner.
She's the
Oh, you got
best.
that.
She's the best one here.
Yeah.
And 30, I guess around 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one and on the list you want,
I'll
one?
take.
you can choose.
Take the pin.
This
Yeah.
is the season logo pin.
Right.
And
Yeah.
one flame for this.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
I'll take one of the character click standees.
yes, okay.
Okay.
One.
I think you're gonna buy out the whole shop. We gotta donate some to charity.
Yeah. And also you can have this one,
All right.
Just the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes,
cards.
cards.
Yes.
I do like the cards. Very cool art.
One, two, magnet. I think you can have this.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm loaded.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
A random cosplayer has appeared. I think he's drawing us in.
yoga.
Yeah, I'm Yoda.
Yes.
Looking good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can we get a picture? And you as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So one thing, unfortunately, we're not going to get to show you on the right here is actually a full demo setup for people here at TorchCon that they can play the game as it's going to be when it comes out. But that's not quite public yet, so it's just going to stay back there.
Very cool setup, though.
We could sneak one game. No,
No.
we can't.
Not enough time for that.
And now backwards through the hall, the time of Torchlight from Infinite. And we're going to be heading down to the first floor after this to show you guys a bunch more Torchlight related banners and themes and cool figurines.
Yeah, some super cool stuff down there.
Which game was your favorite?
Definitely Infinite,
Yeah?
for sure. It's hard to beat the zooms.
Yeah, of course. What about here, the real life season mechanics behind us?
Probably the ring toss.
Ring toss is good. It's good. It gives you like the feeling that you have some agency, over your outcome, whereas like a lot of the other ones are just, kind of rolling the dice, which we were good at. We were good at rolling the dice.
We were.
As you can see by our 70,
I won
80
everything.
FEs. How much did we get? It was just
A
coming
lot.
from everywhere. Yeah.
I think around 70.
I just got my one guy. Look at him.
We had so many we didn't even count it.
Yeah, she's like, your pile popped down. She's like, nah, I'm good. We're just going to call it 45. You're good.
We're flame elementium oil barons.
Oh, something big's happening down there.
Yeah.
They are very excited.
Got Torchlight 1.
We're going to have
original.
the reveal coming up after this.
Yeah. Very soon.
What are you most excited for in the reveal?
And honestly, I'm curious to see the league mechanic. I think their season mechanics have just been getting better and better every
you think
season.
that's always the thing that you're most excited for?
Influential on the overall output, but it actually has a limited output. We want to control this, but our biggest worry is that, like our designer team, at the initial of the team, our online time is very long. So how do we differentiate with the real players or the players who are online all the time? But first of all, I want to tell you this doesn't have such a big impact as you imagine. And we have been constantly thinking about this. And we try to make the overall experience more fulfill our expectations without influencing the experience for our mainstream players. I think this issue is in essence is on Time Mark 8 if it's exploiting resources. And we also looked at the statistics because people are talking about these issues a lot. And it accounted for a very small proportion of the output. I know it's not unfair for other players. And maybe if you can have greater advantage than other people, and you can force other players to either have worse experience. We didn't expect that. We don't hope this can happen, but we hope it can be a free game. Many games have limitations on what they should do, and we try to increase the cost. For example, if they go into the map, it will take 2 hours to recover the cost. What if it takes 200 hours? So it may lost revenue. So we try to control the progress. On Time Mark 8, many people will keep up on the same pace. If you want to take a great leap, you need to pay a greater cost. This is our basic thought. And we can't let this influence the equality of the game, and we'll make more equitable measures. And thank you for your answer. Are there any hunters want to propose questions? From the first round, you've been raising your hands. Yes, there are 2 questions I want to ask for a long time. The first is about the friend system. And in the game, the current friend system has a very bad experience for me. When my friend messaged me, I can only saw his message after 1 or 2 hours map searching. It means during this process, it doesn't have any notifications. I think for the game system, has a very bad experience. I think it's a very good feedback. And we try to collect the problems for a friend system. We can add this into our list. We don't want to interfere your experience, but at least there is a way for you to know there is notification. You can give all these feedback to Kwan, and we'll try to optimize these issues. And my second question is, maybe it's similar to the previous hunter, but a little bit different. And now most of the hunters are stuck at U8 or Time Mark 8. They are constantly engaged in mapping. And many people use deaths to enter the next stage. And for the total time span, the output was not good. However, if it's on a 7-day time span, you can have a great output. So after 3 days, I'll give you an example. When I have 2000 flame, he has 3,500 flame. So as I kept accumulating more flame, the price got higher. So I have a poor experience. The output I got in time mark 8 cannot keep up with the price. So I just stuck in U8, and it means nothing to keep exploring. Now I can say 80% of these are looking for a third party. It's not saying after I get a gear from this from U8 I can keep exploration. So we hope you can make adjustments. I want to say that what we see right now is only the first 3 days, not for the 7 days. Most players that went into this stage is not these dead players. Most players went up through their strength. Sometimes we don't want to get into this confrontation. Sometimes there's no right or wrong. Sometimes it's just a selection. For level 20, we think there's only should be a goal that it needs to be difficult so that the players will try to achieve this goal. And the second is when you are search for the ultimate goal, whether the experience is good or bad. For in a level 20, maybe you are faced with the question that maybe this boss is too difficult or are too demanding for operation. Is a thing that we dev team should consider. If it is plausible, we think it takes a long time, but plausible time for you to develop progression. And now, some players spend time in build and then challenge level 20. Some players just stuck at U8. And in 1 week of the finish of the season, they will spend like 8 RMB or 20 RMB for them.
First floor of TorchCon, while the prior hallway we were in was more focused on all of Torchlight, this one is much more condensed into just the seasons of Torchlight Infinite, starting with the cube. Now, I didn't play this early. Can you tell me about what these were like?
Yeah, it's basically like just pulling slots, and it'll give you random items, and then you can choose to greed and double it, or just take it and take the steady returns.
You always greed, right?
You gotta greed.
You gotta greed. And this one?
This one is Eterna. This is kind of like a build your own map kind of thing.
Okay.
You got like different rooms that you put down, different shapes, and then there's a boss you kill.
Have you played either of these classes recently?
I've played Iris a few seasons ago, not too recently.
Yeah, none of these are too familiar to me yet. We're almost there. I think my first season was season 6.
I think this one, it's hard to tell from the poster, but I'm pretty sure it is Dream.
Okay.
I really like Dream. It's one of my favorites.
This one is like a haunted house. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that is Mistville. It's kind of like a big board game. It's kind of when the board game theme started for a lot of the games. It's kind of like survival too. You have like food you need to eat, and then you can go through, and then I believe that is where activation mediums come from, or lets you like automate your skills.
Okay.
I think it is that one.
Yeah, I think I was using those last week on my Thunderstrike guy.
No.
Oh, and here we are. This is the first one that I recognize. The mermaid. This was the first character that I played in modern Torchlight Infinite. I remember I got to Traveler 7, did no damage, and died at like 15 minutes into the fight with my whole chat just being like,
Was that
"You
the race
suck."
event?
I think it was, yeah.
I think so. I
we
think
were
I
racing
remember
against
that.
someone else, and I was playing like totally self-found because I didn't even know what to trade yet. Like I was like, full new.
Yeah, I think I did a race in one of those seasons back there, and I
Yeah.
had like a 20-hour gap.
A 20-hour gap. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Here we
Tarot
have,
cards.
yeah, that's Arcana. You run through the map, and there's like cards you run over, and then they all have different effects. Pretty cool.
Now, which one of these is like town? Is that this one?
Yeah, this is Sandlord. It's where you go and manage your town,
Yeah.
and you like get a cat girl army. You send them out on
And
boats.
the vault, which we played upstairs.
The one with the numbers and the sequence. That part's
Yeah.
actually the crafting side of it for certain mods. The actual gameplay is you just kill a bunch of monsters.
That one looks.
This one is Overrealm. It's kind of like a separate map area, and you go through it and you kill everything, and you have to do it like within a certain time, and then
Okay.
you can like double your loot if you do it well enough.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about this one. When I
this
played
is-
Lunaria, there's like apparently a lot of crafting that came from this one that
Yeah.
some people were glad to be rid of.
Yeah, this is Vorax, one of my favorites. It's like a card game essentially, and then it can drop. You can basically take a legendary or unique item and like make it into kind of a rare.
Okay.
And you can merge two uniques. Very OP.
Yeah, that's really good. Now, this one was a lot of fun. I think one of the things that I like the most about Lunaria, which is like, I don't know if it's often given the credit it deserves, but it's the sound. Like, whenever you hit that bigger, I don't know, crescendo, I don't even know what to call it. It plays like a louder and like more pleasant
Yes.
frequency that just like, it's telling you immediately, like, you're doing good. Like, keep on doing that.
Yeah, I think sounds are super important in games. I think sounds are more important than the visuals, or at least close.
And next year we'll have the new season mechanic next to it. And we're coming up on some cool figurines that have real gold in them, in their weapons, or so I've heard. And it looks like we're going to be joining our friend Milky up here, who's already waiting for us at said figurines. Now the one on the left, you're familiar with that character, right?
Yes, that is Bing. I believe Bing 2. It's relatively new.
Hey Milky, how you doing, bud?
That's Bing 2, right?
You joining us?
Okay, yeah. E3. Yeah.
Hey, oh, that's the one that I played last season.
And then their weapons are made of real gold. I think one is 0.3 grams and the other is 0.35. Not sure the order. I think it has it on the certificate. Very cool.
Now we heard you're going to be doing a little Q&A up here. Is that right?
Yeah, I got to ask a question on the show just now.
Okay.
Wanted to know more about how they do their seasonal mechanics, like making the strategic stuff, and then all the mob killing and how they come up with them. And then they were saying it's all about how deep can we make it, but also make it understandable.
Yeah, and fun.
Exactly. Yeah. And then also they want to make sure that every single mechanic has that kind of direct impact on your character. Everything has to have some kind of reward that's going to relate directly back to your character.
Yeah, that makes sense. It needs to feel good. The rewards need to feel good. And hopefully with a healthy amount of randomness. Because everyone likes those big wins.
Oh, that's what they do right.
Yeah.
I think they
Big
definitely do that
rainbow
right.
The document.
I love getting the big rainbow poppin' mechanics.
Yeah,
Like-
that's Vorax
Yeah.
for me. I love
Yeah.
That was
Vorax
Vorax. You're a big
is-
fan? It sounds like both of you were big fans of Vorax.
Yeah.
Oh, you like it too?
I was
yeah,
back
it's
one
one of
season.
my favorites. I think Vorax and Outlaw are
Yeah,
mine.
mine's Dream and Vorax.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like Dream
All
too.
roguelike ones.
Sounds like I was one season too late to come back to Lunaria.
You do it next season.
Yeah. Well, next season I'm going to do Cube. That's my plan next season. I just got my pet. We're popping,
right,
we're popping
level
off.
six.
Level 6
Okay,
Cube.
okay.
We're popping off.
I like it.
Have you been liking TorchCon?
Yeah, I mean, trying to understand what's going on a lot of the time.
Yeah?
But, I got to see some like early designs of Vorax. There was stuff about how they're going to progress forward with like all the UI changes. There's actually, they showed the new Ember's Rest, which is like the town and the upgrades to the way it looks and how all the skills look. It looks really cool actually. They also updated Moto. He's like grown a foot.
Yeah.
And he looks so handsome now, so that's good. Yoga got a reskin.
We heard about at the office the other day some mention of the improved graphics. Have they clarified
it
and
looks
talked
really
about that
good.
more
Yeah, it looks
over there?
really
They
good.
have?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm a big fan of the new graphics.
Yeah.
And they
And
talked about the going long term with the game and how they plan to do that.
Yeah, I think that's important moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. Do we still have the cosplayers out here? Oh, it looks like we do. Are you going to join
sure.
us to come see some cosplayers?
I guess.
Let's go, dude.
I don't know.
Back to the main stage. Or if you got to go back, if you have to go back to the main stage, you're welcome to.
I think they're still doing some Q&A.
Oh, okay. Who's this first guy? This barbarian.
That is right hand. That's my man.
That's your main?
Yeah.
Well, then you got to join us for that one at least.
You reckon I can take him?
Oh, for sure.
You think Life Stacker's getting nerfed?
Yes.
Yes.
And Train is getting buffed.
Train is getting buffed. We shall see.
What about you? What characters have you played? You got,
Character 3, Thunder Spikes, and the main one, and the Mermaid. I was a Mermaid fan.
I think she's gone now.
No, you can just BS.
Now, what's this? Just 1,000 photos?
Oh, it's the photos of all the cosplayers. That's
Oh.
Last time.
Oh,
That's like
from,
a
that's from last
mosaic.
year's Torch.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to get ourselves on the wall for next time.
Yeah? Is that what we can do here?
I
it
think
looks
it's a
like
good
it.
idea.
Yeah. Oh, the camera's already ready. Let's go.
Picture of the three of us.
Do you recognize anyone yet?
I think if you look closely, maybe you'll see Gazzy.
Yeah, oh, was Gazzy here last year?
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. I can't find him, but I found SpongeBob.
Okay, that's.
That's
I've
close
seen
enough.
that guy here. So this is.
Yeah, he's here.
They put this together quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Absolutely, that's good. So I think we're gonna get ready and head out for the Korean interview now, which is gonna be upstairs with the legendary Binu. So I'm excited for that.
That's a cool guy.
Are you coming with us for that one, or just me and Lily? Good. Good. Do you even have a mic?
I have no idea, bro. I just they got so stressful. Oh, you said you were good.
as if it were my hand that delivers death. But death was already there. I only come to usher the souls it leaves behind. And then there are the wraiths, the ones death refused to clear. They refuse to rest, and they curse your peace as well. Do not listen. Do not look back. Come now. Follow death. Follow me. You treat me with fear, as if it were my hand that delivers death. But death was already there. I only come to usher the souls it leaves behind. And then there are the wraiths, the ones death refused to clear. They refuse to rest, and they curse your peace as well. Do not listen. Do not look back. Come now. Follow death. Follow me.
Hi guys, it's so nice to finally meet you. 저는 너무너무 반갑고요. 지금 오신 분들 먼저 소개해드리도록 하겠습니다. 저는 게이머 민우고요.
So first of all, Binu just introducing himself from the Korean side, Gamer Binu, on the various channels. My name's Chobra, also here to translate, but also a host and now playing Torchlight Infinite myself. If we can get quick introductions for everybody as well.
Hi, my name is Milky. I'm an ARPG creator. I stream a lot. Very excited to see the new season of Torchlight. And I'm joined by...
Oh, let me just quickly translate in the middle for the Korean audience. 네, 먼저 처음에는 이제 토치라이트를 예전부터 즐기고 계신 밀키님이시고요.
I'm Dia Sully. Very excited to be here. Been a great time so far. Been loving all the stuff in the studio here. And the games downstairs. Super fun.
나이스. 그리고 두 번째는 저희 릴리님은 일단 현장에 와서 너무 기쁘시고 벌써도 액티비티를 너무 많이 즐기셨다고 하십니다.
I'm Ben, a mostly ARPG creator these days. Used to be into the World of Warcraft, but now it's just ARPGs. Pretty new to Torchlight, but very happy to be here.
그리고 마지막으로 벤님은 많은 분들이 알고 계시겠지만 특히나 토치라이트는 사실 최근에 입문하셨기 때문에 아직 배우고 있는 중이라고 또 겸손하게 소개를 해주셨습니다.
네, 개발자분 한번 소개해드릴게요.
Alright, hello guys. I'm Leo. I'm from Torchlight. I'm the engine tech lead of the team.
좋습니다.
통역 한번만 하겠습니다. 그리고 저희 우측에는 저희 이제 토치라이트 인피니트 엔진 팀에서 지금 개발자로 엔지니어로 활동하고 계신 리오님이십니다.
좋습니다. 이번에 이렇게 좀 어떻게 보면 급작스럽게 준비된 컨텐츠 아니겠습니까?
그렇죠.
그래서 조금 어떻게 보면 질문들이 갑작스러울 수 있는데 그런 부분에서 좀 양해 부탁드린다고 한번 전해주세요.
So he just wants to take some time to ask for your patience because this was set up a little bit suddenly, so there might be some questions that catch you off guard, but if you don't feel comfortable, then we can pass it along and we can move on from question to question. Is that cool, Ben? You're looking at us like we're crazy.
That's totally fine. We got our boy Milky here in the middle. He knows everything about Torchlight, so he's got this.
일단 밀키님이 토치라이트를 워낙 잘 알고 계시기 때문에 뭐 무슨 질문을 해도 밀키가 다 대답해 줄 수 있다. You good with that?
He's overselling me a little bit, so as long as you feel the same way about the answers,
okay.
yeah, that's fine.
밀키님이 뭐 좀 과하긴 한데 뭐 최대한 노력해 보겠다고 합니다.
하지만 밀키의 토치라이트 컨텐츠 제가 많이 봤기 때문에 저는 벤에게 꼭 물어보고 싶다고. 네.
We've already seen a lot of, Milky's stuff where we know about his knowledge, on this side. So we want to know about Ben's knowledge of Torchlight today. So, but we'll see how it goes.
네, 좋습니다. 자, 그럼 우리 밀키와 벤 그리고 릴리님께 먼저 질문 드리고 싶은데요. 이번 행사 한번 즐겨보시면서 어떤 기분이 드셨는지, 얼마나 재밌었는지 궁금합니다.
So first we'll start with questions on this side. Just how has it been visiting TorchCon so far? And if you can just give me a break in between each of your answers.
I'm starting with that one. Sounds good. I've had a great time. I mean, the flight was good. Shanghai's been great. The food's been fantastic. And TorchCon has just been an absolute blast. And I'm glad to be here. And I'll definitely come again next year if I'm invited.
Awesome. 일단 벤은 일단 현장에 올 수 있어서 너무 재밌었고 사실 지금 현장 분위기도 너무 좋고 해서 내년에도 만약 기회가 된다면 꼭 다시 오고 싶다고 마음을 표현했습니다. Yeah, and Lily?
Also very excited to be here, of course. Honestly, pretty surreal. It doesn't even feel real yet. But it's getting there. It almost feels real. Very exciting and fun.
그 릴리님은 이제 사실 이게 아직도 믿기지가 않는다. 현장에 올 수 있었던 게 믿기지가 않는데 이제쯤 차차 이게 진짜 현실이구나. 내가 여기 와 있구나. 좀 느낄 수 있는 정도라고 합니다.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here as well. It's a beautiful city. We've been treated incredibly well as well. I met some new friends between you all. And yeah, I'm excited to see the actual season preview as well. Like, we want to see what's actually going on.
That's a big one.
I'm hyped.
그리고 밀키님도 일단 또 상해에 올 수 있는 것도 너무 좋은 기회고 사실 토치라이트 측에서 너무 잘 해주셔가지고 지금 너무 좋은 케어를 받고 있는데 무엇보다도 이제 프리뷰를 빨리 보고 싶다. 좀 이런 표현을 해주셨어요.
좋습니다. 저도 너무너무 궁금하고요. 자, 우리 어쨌든 이렇게 많은 스트리머분들과 또 시청자분들이 이 컨텐츠를 많이 즐기고 있는데 이 행사와 이번 시즌을 준비하면서 가장 자신 있었던 부분이 무엇인지 개발자분께 좀 여쭤봐 주시면 좋을 것 같아요.
So we just expressed how much we've been enjoying TorchCon and looking forward to the preview. So from your side, from the developer side, what's something that you guys focused on a lot, whether it's for TorchCon itself or the upcoming season?
Right. Okay. So it's a huge question. So first of all, I really want to thank you all to come here.
For the focusing, I think for my team, we have like several priorities. The first one is going to be making sure the playability and the stability of the game. That's for sure. And the second, we want to make sure that we deliver the best rendering and also the in-game mechanics or all the features that make the game more fun and looking like better. Yeah. And for the continuous,
It's a long question.
Yeah, it's a very long question. Again, I want to thank you all for joining us. And I think to make the game better, we need more audience feedback from like players and also streamers like you guys. And previously we focused mainly on getting feedback from the Mandarin player audience, and from years to years, and we try to hold events like this more often, and we invite more players and also more streamers from the overseas community, and this really adds up to a lot of feedbacks and inputs to us, and we will make game adjust game in that regards for sure, and we hope we deliver better seasons each time that you guys see it.
Awesome. 일단 한국어로 잠깐 통역해 드리겠습니다. 일단 저희 이제 엔진팀에서 오셨기 때문에 제일 중요한 거는 물론 이번 시즌에도 게임 자체가 운영이 잘 되는지, 플레이가 잘 되는지 제일 중요하고, 사실 요즘에 계속 신경 쓰고 있는 부분이 이제 렌더링에 굉장히 많은 치중을 두고 있다고 합니다. 그래서 렌더링이 잘 발달이 되고 또 개발이 되고 있는지도 중요하지만, 무엇보다도 사실 전체적으로 봤을 때 토치라이트가 지금은 예전에는 중국어 베이스 이제 유저분들의 피드백을 위주로 들었지만 앞으로는 정말 글로벌하게 저희가 많은 분들의 의견을 듣고 싶기 때문에 이렇게 초청도 많이 해주시고 또 유저분들의 얘기도 많이 듣고 싶어가지고 많은 피드백을 꼭 부탁드리며 그거를 최대한 다 참고할 수 있도록 노력하겠다고 하십니다.
좋습니다. 지금 현장 반응이 굉장히 뜨거운데 이 정도 열기가 예상되셨는지 너무 궁금해요. 네.
So it's been quite passionate today for all the people that are visiting. Is this kind of what you guys were expecting internally, or were you expecting maybe more? Maybe you weren't quite sure where it would be?
Right. I think we don't actually plan the whole thing. So overall, this is a invitation based event. So we try to make sure that everyone has the best experience out of all this. And this is sort of a test for us as well, because we don't so first of all, we don't know how it's going to be, how it's going to be for so many global face in the event, and we want to make sure that everybody has a better experience. And if this one works out, if it keeps working out and everyone is having a good time in Shanghai and having a good time during the preseason, also learning a little bit more about Torchlight every time, we will definitely hold more of this event for sure. And the skill and also the size of the event going to be larger, hopefully. Yeah.
Okay. 일단 지금 사실 모든 걸 다 계획하고 그런 대로 갈 수는 없기 때문에 좀 저희가 막 여기까지 예측을 했다고 말하기는 어렵지만 저희는 최대한 매번 조금 더 크게 더 많은 걸 준비하고 싶고, 특히나 올해는 좀 글로벌 스트리머 분들과 또 한국에서도 더 많은 분들을 초청하려고 노력했었는데 이게 과연 어떤 결과를 낼지 궁금했는데 만약에 결과가 정말 저희가 끝나고 나서도 봤을 때 좋다면 앞으로는 더 크게 규모를 더 키워서 이런 이벤트도 더 많이 하고 행사를 좀 열고 싶다고 하십니다.
네, 좋습니다. 저희 또 한국 시청자분들께서 지금 벤에 대한 질문을 굉장히 많이 해주고 계세요. 그 중에서 이제 벤이 PM 게임에서는 굉장히 전설적인 플레이어잖아요.
그렇죠.
그래서 이 토치라이트로 와서도 전설적인 플레이어가 될지 너무 궁금하거든요. 자신 있는지 자신감이 궁금합니다.
So a lot of the fans in Korea, this is a question for Ben directly from the community. They recognize you as a legendary player in, a certain other game that starts with a P and ends with an E. But on that note, they're wondering, okay, well, you're newer to Torchlight. Are you confident that you can reach the same level of that kind of expertise in Torchlight Infinite?
I can try. The thing with ARPGs, Torchlight in particular, and there's just so much knowledge. Genuinely, it takes thousands of hours to reach the absolute top of the top. Could I? Maybe. I'll try. We'll see. I mean, it's one of those things where when you're around for a game from the start and you can kind of grow with the game, it's a lot easier to stay there. But coming into Torchlight, it's really intimidating. Even for someone, I have a lot of experience in RPGs. It's pretty intimidating, but we'll see. I'll do my best.
Are you at least looking forward to that journey?
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of people. that are experienced with the game, when they're here, they're looking for the new thing, the new class, the new mechanic. It's all new to me. So like, I've got so many things that I can cycle through.
Gotcha. 일단 벤이 제가 노력은 해보겠죠. 노력은 해보겠지만 과연 가능할까? 이게 헥셀 게임이라는 게 사실 정말 이 상위 1%를 가려면 몇천 시간의 연습과 또 공부가 필요하기 때문에 뭐 자신 있다고 말하긴 그렇지만 노력은 최대한 해보고 무엇보다도 그 배우는 그 과정은 지금 너무 들떠 있는 이유가 해보신 분들은 지금 신규 시즌이 나온다. 그럼 뭐 신규 클래스, 신규 펫 이 정도만 궁금하지만 저는 모든 게 새롭기 때문에 지금 다 너무 재밌고 뭘 해도 새롭게 느껴져서 즐기고 있다고 합니다.
제가 토치라이트에서는 핵 과금러기 때문에 토치라이트에서만큼은 벤을 이길 수 있지 않을까. 그래서 2천만 원 과금했다고.
그걸 자랑하고 싶으신 거예요?
네. 이길 수 있다. 배가 있냐 이렇게 얘기해 주세요. 네.
So Binu's feeling pretty confident when it comes to Torchlight Infinite that he can at least beat you, Ben, because he's a big spender in the game, and he wanted to brag about how much he spent, but I don't know if I want to necessarily put that number out there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
30 grand.
Yes. Yeah. Around 30 grand USD.
Okay.
So
I think I'm about 300 right now, but like we can see, you know.
Okay. 지금 한 20만 원 정도 과금했는데 언젠가 좀 따라잡을 수 있지 않을까.
사실은 이렇게 해도 금방 따라잡을 거라고 생각을 합니다. 네, 정리 한번 해주시고 그다음 개발자분께 마지막 질문을 드려야 될 것 같아요. 벌써. 그래서 우리 유럽 스트리머분들께서 궁금한 점 있는지도 한번 여쭤봐 주세요.
Yeah, well, so we are actually kind of running short on time, I think, because they're about to start to get ready for the preview. So we want to start wrapping up, but before we go, did you guys have anything you wanted to ask Leo from the team?
You want to go? So the main thing I've been wondering is what goes into staying on schedule so well. Most other games fail to keep up these days. So I was just curious, like, what sets you apart that allows you to actually do that?
일단 질문을 통역해드리자면 릴리님이 사실 토치라이트가 다른 게임과의 정말 분리되는 부분 중에 하나가 스케줄을 일정을 너무 잘 지킨다. 그래서 이 새로운 시즌과 콘텐츠를 어떻게 이렇게 잘 시간에 맞춰서 낼 수 있는지가 궁금하다고 합니다.
Thank you. I think it's mainly because of teamwork, for sure. This is a very top thing. Our team works really smoothly all together. Designers and all the programmers and the engine team and also those artists, we plan things ahead. But as I talked to Milky earlier, we actually have a very tight budget of schedule. We actually plan a season just one season before. So to do all this, it's actually really precise arrangement and team working. And our main functionality is, first of all, as I said, to remain a stability of the game. That's for sure. With that as a fundamental, our programmers and also our artists can work on a framework or a fundamental more smoothly and to deliver everything. And also, given the time and given the content that we created for each season, it's very important to actually doing the Q&A stuff to quality assurance everything. So you can. I think it's very hard to imagine like how much time we actually put into it of testing everything. And after all, it's a combination of everything. And also, recently due to the hype of AI, we actually tried some tools of it. And it actually make us deliver things like even more faster with a higher pace that we can keep track on. With all that, I think it's some of the main keys that keeps us like on such a schedule. Yeah.
네, 일단 뭐 제일 중요한 거는 이제 단합된 팀워크가 아닐까라고 말씀을 하셨는데 그것보다도 제일 중요한 거는 사실 아실지 모르겠지만 아까 잠깐 소개됐었는데 사실 토치라이트는 그 다음 시즌을 바로 전 시즌에 이제 개발하기 시작한다고 합니다. 그래서 시간이 굉장히 촉박해서 거기서 그러면 제일 중요한 기본기 아까 말씀하셨던 게임 자체가 플레이는 잘 되는지 그러면 거기서부터 이제 기초를 쌓아가는 방식으로 하기 때문에 좀 어렵지만 저희가 그걸 모두 다 같이 집중을 하고 있고 또 테스팅을 워낙 많이 하고 있기 때문에 그런 부분도 좀 이해해 주시면 좋을 것 같지만 또 사실 요즘엔 AI가 흥행 하고 있잖아요. 그래서 살짝 어떤 게 좋은가 좀 테스트를 해보고 있는데 내부적으로 테스트해봤을 때 좀 도움이 된다 싶은 것들은 저희가 그러면 다음 스케줄에 더 빠르게 더 많은 컨텐츠를 낼 수 있도록 노력하기 위해서 지금 응용하고 있다고 합니다.
좋습니다. 네.
Sorry, I want to add something. It's that the usage of AI is only for now. It's only like inside of the development genre. Like for the artist, we believe that handcraft stuff is still like better, but we will like try to like use the AI tools to deliver faster, like AI creation. But everything you see, like so far in game, everything you see is handmade and it's made by the artist itself. It's that let's say the testing code or the engine features code that we try to utilize AI to make it like work better, to make it work faster, and to review itself and do something like that. Yeah, that's something I want to add.
그리고 조금만 더 참고를 하자면 AI 자체에 대해서는 사실 뭐 그래픽이나 이런 쪽은 아직은 사용하지 않고 사실 지금 토치라이트 인피니트도 그런 그래픽이나 디자인은 손수하는 게 확실히 그 진심이 전해진다고 믿고 있기 때문에 AI는 뭐 그 지금 엔진이나 이런 쪽에 코딩 부분에서 좀 신경을 써서 좀 더 빠르게 저희가 개발할 수 있는 부분으로 그냥 응용하는 정도라고 이해해 주시면 좋겠습니다. 네,
좋습니다. 저희 시간 관계상 마무리해야 되기 때문에 우리 스트리머분들께 한국 유저들을 위한 한마디씩 부탁드리고요. 마지막으로 개발자분께도 우리 유저분들을 위한, 팬들을 위한 한마디 부탁드리고 마무리하도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah, so I think we do have to wrap up. Unfortunately, we'd love to have a longer chance to chat, but if we could just have everyone take a chance to, say something for the fans, not just global, but also the Korean fans, since we're going out to both channels. You wanna start and then pass the mic down along?
Yeah. What would you like me to say?
I mean, just something to wrap up. Looking forward to the next season, anything like that.
I'm really looking forward to it. We're about to go watch the preview pretty much right now, I think. So you're gonna have to stay tuned to see that.
Did we have you practice your Korean for the Korean fans?
Okay. Binu spoke English for us, so I thought I would surprise him with some nice Korean. So for Binu, I learned 영요 실력이 정말 좋으네요. 만에서 gan납습니다.
Oh, awesome. 일단 비누님을 위해서 준비해 오신 또 한국어 능력을 좀 발휘해 주셨습니다.
Sorry to all the Koreans.
And Lily?
Torchlight rules. I think it's July 17th for the release, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, looking forward to that. I get off the plane, I'm gonna go straight to playing.
Nice. 일단 릴리님은 뭐 토치라이트가 너무 재밌고 이제 17일 날이면 아마 릴리님은 그때 다시 집에 도착하시나 봐요. 그래서 집에 들어가자마자 플레이할 준비를 하고 있다. 좀 마음의 준비를 하고 계십니다.
I've had a great time here. I'm very excited for the reveal, and come the season launch, we'll see if Binu can put his money where his mouth is and beat me to Traveler 8.
오케이. 그리고 일단 이번 시즌 너무 기대되고 비누님이 과연 정말 말하는 만큼 실력이 좋은지 과연 누가 먼저 여행자를 깰 수 있는지 한번 도전해 보겠다고 벤님이 도전장을 내밀었습니다.
내가 이긴다고 꼭 전해주세요.
He's very confident he's gonna win. No, don't worry about it.
Okay, how much of a head start would Ben get, and you still think you'd beat him?
그러면 벤님이 좀 얼만큼 시간을 얼마나 더 일찍 시작해도 난 충분히 이길 수 있다. 내가 성장을 더 빨리 할 수 있다 생각하시나요?
일주일 뒤에 시작해도 I can.
He said 1 week. I'll give Ben a 1 week head start and I could still
Deal.
교수님 마지막으로 이제 인사.
Right. Since we are all gamers and we're game enthusiasts, all I want to say is that thank you for playing our game, and we will keep making it better. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you for making it.
그리고 마지막으로 저희가 다 게임을 즐기는 사람들로서 저희 게임을 계속 즐겨줘서 너무나 감사하고 앞으로도 계속 즐겨주시기 바랍니다. 그리고 저도 또 현장에 와서 너무나 재밌었는데 이제 프리뷰가 너무나 지금 기대되기 때문에 여러분 저희 다 같이 이제 프리뷰를 보러 갈 거거든요. 그래서 여러분도 채널 고정해 주시고 이번 시즌은 또 어떤 컨텐츠가 기다리고 있는지 같이 봐주시면 좋을 것 같습니다. And of course for all of our English speaking fans, we're all gonna go check out the season preview ourselves now. So if you just stay on the channel and join us in watching what's coming up in the next season, and then we can all get excited for what's to come in about a week. So thank you very much. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye. See you soon.